Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I did take a long break, and it's so good to be back. I'm excited to make more videos and I hope that you're excited to watch me as well. So guys, there is something I have observed quite recently. There are a lot of foreigners, older white ladies going to Nigeria to get married to younger men. And I think it's quite interesting and I'd like to talk about it. I want to talk about it in an aspect whereby a Nigerian in diaspora or a foreigner, a genuine foreigner, wants to go to Nigeria to get married and, they want to marry a genuine person. So I think it's an interesting topic to talk and I hope you enjoy it, and I also hope that you leave a comment in the section. Right, the first thing I want to talk about is why are foreigners especially going to Nigeria to get married? Why are established Nigerians in diaspora, why are they seeking to go to Nigeria to get married? Is there nobody in their own country, in their settled country, that they could marry? Why are people so eager to go to Nigeria to marry? And I understand why Nigerians would want to marry a foreigner, because obviously the economy is bad and they are trying to better their lot, which is not a bad idea. But what I want to talk about is, first of all, as a foreigner or a diasporan, if you want to meet somebody and you're genuine and you want to seek someone that is also genuine, not somebody that's going to come abroad and run away after 3 years. If you want to, meet this person, what are the signs to look for if this person is the right husband or the right wife? What are the signs? How can you tell if this marriage is going to last long? At the end of the day, you're spending money, you're spending time, and you're spending a lot of processes. Like, you have to go through immigration processes, paperwork to bring your partner to your country, whether you're in America or you're in Canada. But what I want to address first is this: there can be a tendency of people going to marry in Nigeria simply because they can dominate the person, they can bully the person, they can also boss the person around. We have to address it. Like, are you going to Nigeria to genuinely marry someone, or you're going to Nigeria to pick someone that you can boss? Because obviously you have this, like, a silent, a soft control over them. Like, you determine their fate in the country, you determine their status and everything. Are you going to Nigeria to get someone who's going to be under you, or you're going to Nigeria to get a genuine husband, a genuine wife, a genuine partner? It's something that needs to be addressed, because it's quite unfortunate for a lovely Nigerian man or a woman to get married to you and you're dominating them, you're bullying them. It's quite unfortunate. I strongly believe that the average Nigerian man or an average Nigerian woman is genuine, but some people do tend to give Nigeria a bad name, So you need to address, are you genuine or are you not genuine? Another aspect I would like you to address is, are you going to go there to lie and inflame or inflate what is not? Some people are they haven't got a mansion, but they will go to Nigeria and tell the man or the woman, "Oh, when you marry me, you're going to live in a mansion." And when the person gets to America or gets to Canada or gets anywhere else, they find that you're sharing an apartment or you're living in a bed seat. Then the person walks away and leaves, and you're saying, "Oh, this person is not genuine. After all, I brought you down here and you left me after everything I've done for you." So you need to be true to yourself and be upfront with the person you're going to marry, your potential spouse. If you're working as a driver or a cleaner and everything, be upfront, because at the end of the day, when they eventually relocate, they're going to find out. No matter how long it takes, you're not going to be wearing suit to your cleaning job, or people tend to talk around, especially when you take them to your church, your African church and everything. Or as a foreigner, when they start getting integrated into the system, no matter how long it takes, they're going to find out you've lied to them and they will tend to walk away. So before you think about, "Oh, this person I want to marry or bring down here? Is the person genuine? Think about yourself. Are you genuine? Are you trustworthy? Are you going to be lying like, oh, I'm the CEO of the bank, I'm like the immigration immigration minister is my best friend? Are you going to, be lying about that? Because some people would lie and the person comes over and they find out this is not what they agreed to and they walk away. So to the part of the knowing if the Nigerian person is genuine, I'm going to be looking at some things I've written down. So I might be looking to the left, or to your right at some point I jot down. You have to, lay your cards on the table and tell the person, this is me, this is what it is, this is what you're going to meet if you agree to marry me, or if we're going to get married. Another thing that you should not underestimate is your intuition. If you feel something is not right, you probably should listen to your gut feeling, because some people can come across, they can sell you a dream. They sweet talk you, and because they're probably desperate to leave the country, they'll say whatever you want to hear. So you have to listen to your intuition. And another thing is this: try and tell the person that, I don't know, it's just like a little trick. It might work, it might not work. You can tell the person, I would like to get married to you, I'd like to know your culture, and I'd like to relocate to Nigeria for 2 years. Are you interested? Let the person know that after marriage, it may not be true. Well, I did say not lie, but it's just a little trick. It may not be willing to move to Nigeria for 2 years or whatever, but just try and tell the person, I like to, after the marriage, I like to move down and get to know your culture, get to know your people, and see their reaction. If they no longer pick your call or they no longer pick your Skype calls, then you know that this person is probably not genuine or probably not the one for you. Another thing is you have to look out for red flags, as with any other relationship. Some people might be, eager to want to move. All your conversation is all about, after we get married, we are going to process my paper, I'm going to come. They are just talking about, I want to visit Chicago, I want to visit Las Vegas. Every conversation is geared towards, I want to relocate. They are so excited, they are so eager. So try and shift the conversation about if you want to have kids, what married people talk about, or people that are in the process of getting married talk about, names of babies, how many kids you want, how do you want us to discipline the kids, talk about meeting their families and everything, and see if their eagerness goes from, their enthusiasm goes from here to here. So you should look out for red flags. You don't want to go through the process of spending all that money, getting a ticket to Nigeria, getting married to this person, the person moves to America with you and disappears after 3 to 4 years. You don't want to do that. So look out for red flags. Obviously, you're so excited about getting married, you're planning this wedding in your head, you're thinking about where you're going to get your gown or your suit or whatever, but try and look out for the red flags as well. When you talk about other matters apart from relocating, see how excited they are, about what you're going to name the baby, clothes, and just family things. See how excited they are. Another thing is also meeting the family. Obviously, this can be very tricky. Some family members might be into the old game and shenanigans and might be supporting their son or their daughter, into at least get there first, then we can determine the next step. So meeting the family can be tricky, but at the same time, if you can take someone along that knows the culture, if you have a friend in Nigeria that knows the culture, of the people, the person might be able to read the room. And another thing is this, I think my final point is that it's a risk. It's a risk. Going to Nigeria, getting married and hoping for the best, it's a risk, and you should always have that at the back of your mind. I am hoping that you going to Nigeria to pick a spouse, you're not just doing it based on your selfish interest, because their immigration status relies, at least for a number of years, relies heavily on you. I hope you're not going there to look for someone that you're going to work all over. I hope it works out well for you and your spouse. I hope your spouse is genuine, and I hope you're also genuine. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell, and you can get to know all my video instantaneously. So see you in my next video. Bye guys.